Welcome, all you air signs, to your weekly energy update. And this, of course, is for all my Geminis, you Libras, you Aquarians. And we're going to be zeroing in on the week of 12/12 to 12/19. But, of course, if you're coming across this video outside of that time, I would still trust your gut and watch the video anyway, because there's got to be messages for you, right? If you are watching this during that time, then we're going to be really looking at the Gemini full moon, which happens on December 18th. I did put out a video yesterday for each of the zodiac signs for that full moon, so I'll throw the playlist up at the end and remind you about that too when we get to that point. But this beautiful Gemini full moon energy is all about going with the flow and kind of getting quiet, talking less and listening more. It allows you to kind of have that Gemini change of mind, that Gemini change of your perception about something as well. So some great energy coming in this week. I am going to, for this week, I'm going to pull from this Sacred Forest Oracle just to see what the Creator specifically wants you to let you know for all of our air signs here. Just give it one more shuffle here. All right, so for our air signs, Creator, what do you want them to know this week? What would you like them to know? Right, there we go. And you actually got two cards. So you've got the Unicorn Purity. That's card number 45. And then you also have gotten the Storm Spirit Chaos, number 42. Yay! I know, right? So let me see what messages come with these for you here. So first we'll start off with 42, which is the chaos. It's like good news and bad news. You want the bad news first? Okay. A fierce and massive storm has overtaken the forest. Trees are whipping back and forth. A torrent of rain pounds your head and shoulders. Crashes of thunder shake the earth as ragged shards of lightning illuminate the dark woods. So this card acknowledges potential chaos, or the need for chaos, as an activator for healing in your life. Spiritual chaos allows for the dissolution of outmoded beliefs so expansive, energetic life force energy can fill your life. If you are experiencing upheaval this week, know that the underlying energy is restorative. Embrace it rather than deny or suppress it. You're being healed on all levels. Of course, take time to find the calm in the storm, but also understand that the chaos can be beneficial in many ways. It can activate your creative life force. Alternatively, if your life is too calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create some chaos in your life. Try doing things differently. Step out of old routines. If you're always early, be late. Beneath the surface, profound shifts and transformation are occurring, like I talked about with that Gemini energy. You get to do things a little differently, see things from a different perspective. Although many assume that nothing good comes from a massive storm, every part of nature has value. For example, downed trees provide habitats for many kinds of animals, and lightning helps fertilize the soil. There is enough electrical energy in lightning to separate the nitrogen atoms in the air, which fall to the earth with the rain and combine with minerals to form nitrates, a type of fertilizer. I did not know that. Look for the silver lining in the current upheaval. And the spirit of the storm says, shred outmoded thinking and self-imposed blockages. Tear down walls of self-imposed limitations. Step into chaos and embrace it rather than trying to suppress it. Do the unexpected. And I like that because this reminds me of the lightning of the Tower card as well, which has a great message that life happens for you. It doesn't happen to you. And so if something does get upheavaled, or you're drawn into the eye of the storm for that peaceful place, you just know that anything is happening for your experience. And in the long run, it's what is helping you. Like it said with that lightning bolt, it helps bring you that fertilizer. It helps make the soil of which you're planting your seeds, that helps it be more fruitful in the long run. And then the unicorn here, they only want me to read the message, not the whole thing to you. They just want to do the spirit of the unicorn. It says, no matter what happened in your life, step into your innate innocence. You have a pure soul. You're a child of the Creator. Let go of the past and see the world with new eyes. And almost miraculously, wonders will abound. So I love that. Perfect. So letting go of the past and see the world with new eyes is basically the message, kind of with both of these, seeing things from a different perspective. Letting go of the old. And kind of this message of stagnancy here is really reiterated here too. If you're stagnant in old emotions and old ways of looking at things, it's time to look with new, pure eyes without having all that influence of those past experiences. Try to look at it with a pure, new eyes. Try not to bring all that old fertilizer into this current one. Time to renew the fertilizer in your life. All right, we're also going to pull some cards here from this Everyday Tarot. Let's just see what else the Creator wants you to know. Okay, so here. What else? That one there. Okay. None of those. Okay, we want these two here. And what else? Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. So you've got the Queen of Swords. So this is great, all about this mind that it was talking about here, about the old ways of thinking, and there's even their lightning bolt. I guess those are clouds, but for a second that looked like a lightning bolt from where I was sitting. But swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your expectations, your attitudes. But this beautiful, because she wields this Ace of Swords, which allows you to see capital T truths and let go of those small T truths that no longer are serving you in your life there. So seeing things from a different perspective is so true of this. You can see she even has her hand extended, which means she's open to new ways of thinking. Queens also, in addition to she's air energy with the swords, all the queens bring in water energy too. So this is about connecting to your higher spiritual realm. Those capital T truths is what this sword can help bring you. But that divine feminine energy allows you to trust your gut, not just your mind, and have this balance in between to where you can connect to your emotions and see things from a truer, higher, pure point of view without all those small T truths that have been, binding you, all those popular opinions, those emotions that you were told you were supposed to feel, the story you were supposed to, apply to whatever this happened back in your life that it's telling you to let go of those things. You're able to see things from a different perspective now, which is great. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Perfect. Cups are your emotions. This is the nostalgia card. This is all about memories and looking back into your past. So if we had any doubt that was the message, this is definitely saying, yeah, it's about revisiting old emotions and seeing them from a different place. These are beautiful flowers now. It's like you're able to go back and look at things from a different, higher perspective, understanding that those things that happened in your past, those actions of other people, that they were done out of fear. If it wasn't of unconditional love and it wasn't these emotions of love and, smelling like a bouquet of flowers, then if it was not of that, then it was a fear of losing love. There was a cry for love and they were trying to control things and their actions weren't meant to hurt. That it was just, basically someone in fear. An example is like if you're swimming out to save someone who's drowning and they're panicking, if they happen to smack you upside the head while they're panicking, that wasn't meant, as something against you. It was just a fearful act of them feeling out of control, and they were just grabbing on to whatever they could, and their arms were flailing, and they might have tried to grab onto you and bloop, drag you under, and they weren't trying to kill you, they were just in panic mode. And so if you understand that anything that was not of unconditional love in your past was out of fear, both them and also our little child. So I always love that it shows little children interacting with one another, and there's like this reconciliation and understanding and transformation of those emotions, seeing them from a different point of view. So this week is about, embracing and having something of that. Yep, here you go, Page of Cups. Here's, it's like this little goblet that I have here. This is like the Ace of Cups, and this is the Ace of Cups as well, that the page offers, again, emotions. But what's in this cup, this is the Holy Grail, the golden chalice. It's full of the unconditional love of the creator of all things, and this is about new emotions. So, these old emotions, new emotions. This was talking about new point of view, an old way of looking at things, a new way of looking at things. So this is definitely this new emotional transformation that happens with what you're facing this week. Also, pages are about messages. So, especially with this tuning in and tuning into the higher realms, like it was talking about, you can get messages, emotional messages. So you might just have like this flood of emotion, and you really don't, like in your mind, it may not have interpreted what the emotional message is yet, but you'll just feel it. You'll just feel an emotional message, and it'll sink into your heart, and eventually your mind will catch up and let you know. Yep, Three of Cups. So this is, usually it can mean like a celebration, feeling joyful emotions, which is great. But this also has a specific meaning with my, my posse on the other side, my guides, the messengers that bring me messages. This is representing them. This is all of our support team on the other side, those beings of unconditional love and light. Your angels, your guardian angels, your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, unicorns, fairies, whatever you believe, those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side, the Creator, the Holy Spirit. This is them saying, yes, we're here with you. You're not going through this alone. You don't have to give up any emotions and anything you don't want to do, but this is an opportunity for you to come up to see things and to transform that energy for you. But the storm that's coming is coming on purpose for a purpose. And you're like, you know what? I'm just sick and tired of feeling this way. I'm ready to move to the eye of the storm and not be so impacted by this emotion that it's like it picks on me every day is kind of what I was feeling like. It's like it's constantly going pick somehow, some way. It's like almost every day this emotion comes up from inside of me, either because someone reminds me of that person or that situation, or it's an echo that just keeps on. I keep on rehearsing it and nursing it, and have it on a loop playing in my life, and you're ready to let this go. You're ready to transform it. Yeah, because here's the Justice card. So again, Ace of Swords, like the Queen here, you're ready to cut things out. And this balancing that's coming in here. Our ego is the one who wants justice. It wants, I want them to be punished for what they did to me, and they need to feel it, or they need to say they're sorry, but there's wrath to be had. And this is about forgiveness in this specific reading here. And I know forgiveness is like, bleh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to let them get away with what they did. But with this transformation, with seeing things from a different perspective, you are able to see, like I was talking about, that they didn't do it on purpose. They were doing it out of fear. And when we go into fight or flight, we act out of our minds. I mean, look at the last couple of years with everything going on in the world. When a human is in fear, the blood rushes from their brain, and they're acting out of habitual reaction instead of emotionally mature actions. Our body specifically doesn't want us to do that because it is designed to keep us out of danger. And so when we feel like we're in danger, whether it's a real threat or not, we go into that fight or flight mode until we can learn not to. And when we, so those people that were doing those things were acting out of their minds, and possibly so were we. Because if we went into fight or flight mode, we also were acting out of our minds. But this Justice card brings in that clarity, brings in this balance of understanding with us as well. And a big piece of that is, if for any reason at all to do this, maintaining that old emotion, maintaining that chaos is poison that we took, thinking that, oh, this is going to hurt you. And you're like, I took this poison and now it's going to impact you. And then we're like, why am I not feeling good? Oh, why do I feel so horrible? It's because when we take that poison of unforgiveness, it's only impacting us. It's not impacting anyone else. So for your own health, you can do this. And then your last card is the Ace of Cups. So can't make that up. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. There is a higher love that you find within you. And when you connect to the upper realms, when you connect to that beautiful unconditional love that's offered to us, then you can fill you up from the inside, and then you feel whole and complete. And like this, then that love can overflow to the outside. So don't worry about going to the other person and doing all that. This is all about inside work. You don't have to go and make things right in the external world at this time. This is all about you and getting rid of that poison within you filling up, you feeling these new emotions, because you are definitely ready for this. It's like sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of feeling chaos. I'm ready for some calm. And this is about how you can do that. So I love it for you. All right, I'm going to leave the reading there. I want to let you know, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also do monthly readings for each zodiac sign. And as I mentioned before, the new moon and full moon readings and some other readings throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you haven't done so already, just click the subscribe button down below, and that's going to make this notification bell pop up. And if you click on that, then you go to your notification settings and just put that you want to be notified immediately, and then you will. And if you enjoyed these readings, if you want to give me a little thumbs up, I really appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm spread this messages and love all around. So if you feel guided to do that, then I definitely appreciate that, and thank you. And just know, as you're going throughout each and every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, our Divine Mother, our Divine Father, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you take care.